game. Limited 5-part ministries. Very best in invincible entertainment and impenetrable vaults team up to bring comic fans to a griping of greatness from their headquarters in Washington, D.C. Wisconsin now today plans to bring beloved American icon into their Hubris Comics universe, none other than the beloved Vault Boy character. Vault Boy was the perfect choice for our new Hell's Chain Gang series, says Hubris Comics chief of publishing Peter Schenner, in which those valiant vigilantes take on Chairman Chang's Cyborg Corpse. After all, Vault Boy knows a thing or two about going up against that red menace. The 5-part ministries will feature an alternate future in which Chinese colonists have invaded America. Vault Boy and Hell's Gang are the last best hope for America to break free from the shackles of communism in this cautionary tale of vigilance. Vault takes mission to educate and protect our countrymen from the communist threat. Commented Vault-Tec published relationships executive Joni Streiser. This exciting project is perfect for opportunity to show young Americans while sending home an important message for us all. Every good American must help shoulder the burden of freedom and always be wary of the communist threat. The first issue of this ministries will be available on newsstands everywhere this holiday season. Production printed entertainment since 2001 and was known for such popular proprietaries as Calling the Hell's Gang and the Inspector. Alright. That was a lot of reading there. Awesome times for everybody. Wish I could carry more. That would be nice. Give me those. Look at that. Give me it. Why do they have a lawnmower in here? That's so weird. Man, there's so much in this building. Alright, hold on. This is gonna be my stash. That's in cans. I probably want that red pass card. I don't know what it's for, but door to Mason District? I don't even know where that is. Is that seriously? Someone booby trapped this. Look at that. Stop people from drinking out of toilets. Where you sit on it. What a messed up person. Okay. Go that way. And this is where I came in. Alright. Getting completely lost and turned around. Oh, what did I just get shot by? Oh, that's cheap. Look at that. I need a higher repair. That's cheap. I should have known. Should have known. Let me just put up a shotgun right there. Do you see that? Supposed to skill. No! I can't do anything about that. Somebody made a fake baby and had it explode. Try to keep you the creepy doll. That's creepy. It is disturbing. I see that. Disarm it. What's it do? What's this thing set to set off? Can I jump it? I don't trust myself. I'm just gonna disarm it. I don't know what it's set to set off though. Oh, look. Man, I didn't even see that. I like the explosive needed. Well, there's a couple of them up here. I'm gonna get my ass burnt and destroyed here. Let me just be booby trapping this place. So who's down here? Activate rain of. I will do that in a minute. What is that? Oh no. What? Where did he come from? Really need to work on my lockpick too. Oh, there's a couple cans down there. Alright, what the heck is this? Planes, look around, go north, go south, go east, go west, inventory. Rusty sword, weapon, rusty but trusty. A very small flask to carry water. Okay. Looks around. You are standing in a wide, plain foothill stretched to the north, where clouds gather around an ominous peak. A dirt path winds from a lonely chapel to the east, through the plains where you are standing, and south into a bustling town. Wispy mists gather over marshlands in the west, where a thin tower stands alone in the bog. I'm going to go north. Mountains, go south. You retreat to the south, go north. Mountains, look around. You are on the craggy, wind-blasted face of a mountain. Storm clouds coil above the summit, pelting you and the sparse vegetation with torrential downpour. Far below, beyond the foothills, a white plain stretches across the southern horizon. I can see here, spewing heresies. A glint between the rocks catches your eyes. Investigate the glinting object. You take a rough gemstone from the rocks. Go south. Town. You're standing in the dusty market square of a quiet town. Many of the shops and homes that lie abandoned, and the citizens that can be seen speak in hushed voices, casting furtive glances at the darkened skyline in the distant north. The ringing of an anvil breaks the silence regularly where a mustachioed blacksmith bends over his work in a nearby tent. The monk is here working, and a priest is here drinking. Speak with the blacksmith. Your eyes water from the smoke and marly heat inside the tent. The huge man swipes sweat from his bald head and looks up from his work. There is no shortage of work to be done with the Clorox, Garen, everyone witless. Leave me to filling my order, stranger. With that, Lewis dismisses you from his tent and douses the hot blade in water, hissing with steam. The priest notices you approach and looks up from his swilling. Gone is come, and we are forsaken, he cries. He continues. As you recover from the stench of the priestly belch, you are told that the priest has fled from his nearby chapel. When Garlock arrived on the mountain, the dead in his cemetery began to rise, and his congregation scattered. If you could rid the place of zombies, he tells you, I'll give you the key, and you can help yourself to the apothecary. Interesting. Go north. Alright, go east. Look around. You stand at the end of a dirt path facing a small chapel. Stucco walls are faded, many roof tiles are missing, the great oaken doors are locked, the congregation is nowhere to be found. A small cemetery of crooked headstones lies in the shadow of the crackles steepled. The dirt path winds westward through a great featureless plain. A zombie tartars aimlessly nearby. There's useless zombie. Your blow knocks the zombie into the grave. Examine the grave. There is a deep, empty grave in the cemetery. Several bloated rats and a zombie corpse float in a foot of filthy water at the bottom. Don't fall in. A grotesque zombie head is stuck on a root near the top of the grave. You bagged a horrific trophy as proof of your deed. Right. We go west. We go south. We speak to the priest. The priest drunkenly curses the undead who have defiled his church. You present him with the decapitated zombie head from your bag. Praise you, he hiccups. Perhaps Garlock's influence isn't so strong that he turns his decanter over on the head and tosses into a fireplace, where it bursts into purple flame and burns up almost instantly. I must gather the faithful. He presses a brass key into your palm. Please help yourself to what little may be of use at my chapel. Okay. Go north. Go east. Go to the chapel. Examine the chapel. Dust motes hang lazily in the shafts of colored light stretching across the chapel from peaked windows. The pews, pulpit, and everything else are covered in a fine mist. There is a very deep stone cistern near the entrance. It is full to the brim with blessed water. There is more than enough water here to fill your tiny flask. Right. Go west again. Go west. Swamp, look around. You are standing on a narrow stone path in a dark marsh. Grisly bubbles float to the top of the bog waters on either side and pop lazily, splattering your legs with muck and slime. A short stone tower squats here. No door is visible and the stones are smooth and polished. A balcony jets out midway up the tower's face. The headly smells of incense mixed with the nauseating stench of the swamp. The stone path unfurls eastward towards a broad plain beyond the marshes. A wizard is here, congesticulating wildly from his balcony. Woohoo! The Slayer of Rangan approaches, raw stone in hand, just as I've seen. The wizard's pointy hat bobs excitedly as he points a finger at you. Suddenly, a pale orange arc of light extends from the knobby finger and draws the gemstone from your bag before you can react. This gemstone halts and hovers in the air before the wizard's nose. Essence be true, powers renew. Fatty ho do. With that, he slams the hovering stone, smashing it against the smooth stone of the tower. In a burst of light, the stone splits into two, and one lands in each outstretched palm of the hopping little wizard. Shard for the sword, wrap her in iron, and she'll find Growlock's black heart for you. Take the shaft too. You'll need payment for a smith to forge the weapon. He tosses the stones down, which you leap forward to catch safely. Right. Let's go back. So we need to go back to the blacksmith. The blacksmith regards you scruffily and is about to dismiss you when you produce the polished gemstone from your bag. He sets his hammer aside and twirls his mustache. A right fine stone, that is, he says, admiring the faceted stone. What would you be needing, then? Following your careful instructions, the smithy reforges your rusty sword with the magical shard at the center of the blade. Awesome. Go north. Just an oath. An oath. Use a magical sword. I'm gonna go to my inventory. Let's see. Your flask is full of blessed water. An enchanted weapon to defeat Garlock. Keep giving to your partner. Alright. We're going to use the magic sword. When you draw your